all of my own stunts. Mess around and hit me, you probably get blown up. I've been hot enough here to throw up the whole sun. Cut a man in half, write my name in his own blood. Everybody dies, you probably gon' never learn from it. Pop them in the sky till they never gon' get a turn from it. Burn stomachs cutting like my blade is immortal. Bitch, open a portal, I slice you till your parts out of order. Your head and your torso, I murder your gore. You got a death wish. Keep my hat spinning, I'm watching them get their neck split. Toxic, boxed it, you ain't gonna block this. Perfect every legend and sonically out Foster. You came to win the tournament, I'm ripping out your vertebrae. We came to be the worthiest murderer, and every murderer who wanted you got it. I leave them freezing to death, so tell me you next, so I can put the spear in their chest.
How many of us get a second chance? How many of us get to say goodbye? If we could do it all once again, I'd have you right here by my side. Oh, right here by my side.
Some say we could be defeated. I'ma call it Kenshi. We ain't never seen it. Hit you with an X-ray. Real orthopedic. Now it's time to take your spine out. You ain't gon' need it where we're going. Both legs broken, head split open. Blood starts flowing. Watch your soul get stolen. This human is smoking. You wanna try again, bruh? Insert a token. Now we be unmatched when it comes to endurance. Spit hot fireworks, burn like a furnace. Cook your epidermis, yo, I hope you got insurance, because losing all your limbs is a frequent occurrence. Ain't no doubt we're the #1 team. We got Elder God power in our bloodstream. We be crushing, brains erupting, obscene. Way we cut things, you could call this a cutscene.
How many of us get a second chance? How many of us get to press rewind? If we could do it all once again, I'd have you right here by my side. Oh, right here by my side.
Yeah, we are from different worlds, figurative and literal. Standing in opposition to the God that I have risen to can cause you harm in the physical as well as mystical. While praying on the vices that I gotta be disposition to. Flawless victory, my record's solid gold. But if we got a common foe, he gotta go. I'm down the road. Full contact, been well versed in combat violence. We stay around that. This fight here is the soundtrack. Just takes a simple bit of pride instead of differences inside instead of ripping out your eyes. But this isn't a surprise, I got no time and my patience is in limited supply. I'm unwell, so cold like when the sun fell. You want help? We come together just like the one round. This war's endless, rifts partially mended. Fatalities to friendships, now we gotta end this.
Yeah. Do it. You scrolled on this video to do it.
All right. If you are seeing this video, you are either looking to sign up for one of my tournaments, or you're on your way to signing up for one of my events. What we're going to do before we get into that is we're going to go over the format for my events and my signups. So, the bracket open and close with a 24-hour time span. All right. So, let's say you received the link for the sign up. This is what the event sign up looks like. So let's go ahead and go through a sign up as the player. So I'm going to register. We have, for this tournament, we have about 10 minutes for tournament start. All right. So easy sign up, one button click, right? So registration is complete. So what's going to happen is it's going to send you over here to this page. So this is the check-in instruction and check-in ruling. So, let's see. So for me, being the tournament organizer, I'm already checked in. But what that page is going to look like for you is on this section here, it's going to have you check in. Check-ins open an hour before tournament start. So I am usually live with the visual countdown an hour before the event starts. So when you go on this page, and I'm going to have to do this for mobile as well because I'm pretty sure most of you guys are not going to be on a PC. I'll do a mobile visual for you guys as well. This section right here where it tells me that I'm already checked in, this should have you click a button for check-in. So me being the tournament organizer, it already checks me in. You as a player go to this section and hit check-in an hour before tournament start. Now, what the check-in ruling is going to do is, let's say the tournament starts within that hour of me not checking in. What it's going to do is it's going to take my name off of the bracket for not checking in. So that's the check-in instruction and the check-in ruling. Now, we're going to get into wired connection and players hosting lobbies. So, as a fighting game community member, it is essential that you have a wired connection to get the best out of your internet and your fighting experience. We oftentimes have great Wi-Fi connection, but when you're playing against players that are states away or that are extremely far away from where you are, your connection is not going to be that good. So being wired for both players will help that whole situation out completely. With players hosting lobbies, that will also help us as tournament organizers have that connection between player to player connection, have it at its best, because when you host a lobby, that lobby becomes on your server, on your internet. So with you being wired and your other player being wired, when it's on that stable connection, that match goes smoothly. So now we're going to get into character choice and presentation. So my requirement for you after your sign up is to send me your main character and obviously your PSN or your gamer tag. Now, there was a little bit of confusion in the last couple tournaments thinking that your player that you send me is the player that you are stuck with. The player that you send me is just for your presentation on the tournament. If you play multiple characters, you are allowed to play those characters. Character lock only happens if you win a match or a set. Your character locked onto that character. Now, for cameo characters, you are not character locked. So let's just say you win with Sub-Zero Tremor and your opponent switches. They are allowed to switch their character and cameo. You are only allowed to switch your cameo. You cannot switch your main character. So there's no cameo lock. Character lock is only for if you win that set with that character. The character that you sent me for your sign up initially is for one of two things. For me, it's for presentation. And my main thing about having you represent a certain character is if we get people in these tournaments that are viewing it, let's just say I'm obviously a Gears main. If I come into a tournament, if I'm a viewer and I say, hey, there's a tournament going on. Oh, cool. Someone plays my character. And you do something that I didn't know was possible. Now, if you're a streamer, I become a fan of you. If you're someone that is in other tournaments, I become a fan. And that also helps me learn from you as a player. So when I ask for your main character, it represents more than just your main character and who you play. It represents you as a player, in that maybe someone will come in and learn something from you. So again, that main character that you send me, you are not locked on to that character. So again, a little review. Brackets will now open and close with a 24-hour time span. So usually my tournaments are on Saturdays. The bracket will open Thursday. It will close Friday. And the tournament will be Saturday. I understand that a lot of you guys will have life things happen. Let me know. We can work around. Maybe if your match needs to start later or earlier, let me know beforehand. I am very flexible in that. But again, check-ins are going to be in effect. In previous tournaments, we've had people sign up, not check in. I physically check them in. We get through a tournament, and we're sitting here waiting for someone that didn't check in, because that's my fault. Someone that didn't check in. We're sitting here waiting 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. After 4 or 5 matches of 20 minutes, that tournament runs for longer than it should. And again, if you are watching this video and you participate in tournaments, there seems to be a disconnect between tournament organizer and tournament player, in that, how is your experience through registering, being in the tournament, and also getting the information? I feel like I tend to put out way too much information for the no-shows that I'm getting. So if you are a participant, let us know as tournament organizers, so that we can bridge that gap in communication of maybe we're not getting the information out to you, or maybe we're getting too much information to you guys to where you're confused. So again, this also brings me to another point of being active in stream during tournaments. So at the time of this recording, I stream to 4 different platforms. That's Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. There's no way that you guys cannot follow along on any of those platforms. If there's some type of confusion as to what you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be following along besides Discord, let me know as well. Again, we stream to 4 different platforms. There is no excuse for you guys not to be following along in stream. We get to certain points in tournaments where we're on stream. We're like, hey, we visually have match to match who's playing against who. We have, if things happen to where we need a later match or earlier match, I let you guys know on stream. I give you guys time. Now, the grace period for getting into these sets is 2 minutes. Now, 2 minutes in any type of fight is way too long. If you guys are not following along on stream where you can visually see and hear, hey, your match is coming up, as tournament organizers, we have a lot of pieces to put together. Me personally, I don't have someone that's in my Discord constantly saying, hey, your match is up, your match is up, your match is up. It's just easier for me to have you in stream, following along and saying, hey, okay, I see my match is up. Let me get prepared. I know a lot of you guys, tournament day, you'll just turn your system on and sit there and be on your phone waiting for an invitation. If you're sitting there with your system and you have a way to watch the stream, that makes the experience 10 times better, because you're there, you're okay. I'm practicing. All right, cool. I see this match is going on. My match is up next. I'm sitting here getting my practice in. And then boom. As soon as I get the invitation, I'm ready. I'm trying to get you guys in and out of these tournaments as quickly as possible. So I need you guys to be active. Excuse me. I need you guys to be active in stream at all times. So again, brackets are at a 24-hour time span. Yes, you're registering on Thursday. Now let me get to the chat. So Oregon, yeah. So I will be sending out tournament invites on Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So from regular tournament start, I will be sending out links. Can you register now? I can collect gamer tags, but I won't send you the invite link out until Thursday at 10 a.m. So here's what I'll do, because I'm trying to bridge that gap of me opening brackets 2 weeks ahead and then you guys signing up and then you forgetting that you signed up for a tournament. That's the main thing of me having this 24-hour time span on bracket open and close, instead of literally after one tournament, we open up the bracket for the next tournament. You guys sign up and it's literally 2 weeks out. You're going to forget. Also, I have a lot of you guys that enter into other tournaments. I'm trying to move my calendar around to where when we have certain tournaments, like major tournaments or tournaments that bigger streamers are holding, that we can do watch parties on their tournaments, because most of you guys might be competing in those tournaments. We'll do watch parties on their tournaments and then we'll start ours. So my tournament times will move from mornings to afternoons to nights. I try to do 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is West Coast timing, because East Coast timing, that would be about 1 p.m. I'm trying to get you guys in and out of these tournaments, but I do realize that a lot of my players on the East Coast, they do work Saturdays, and maybe having certain tournaments be later in the day for Eastern time will be a thing. So yes, I can collect gamer tags, but just know I won't be sending the link out until Thursday 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let me go back over here. I had the tournament start at 1. So let's go ahead and check this out. So let's see what happens if you don't check in. All right, so this, check them in. So from a tournament organizer standpoint, what would happen is, me being the only one that physically checked in, my name would be the only one on the bracket. So what happens is, if you don't check in, the bracket takes your name off, since you didn't check in. So again, check-ins will be in effect and they will be extremely important. Yeah, so you guys, I'll collect gamer tags now, but I won't be sending anything out I won't be sending any links out until... So I won't be sending any links out until 24 hours of time span of it closing. So Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that's 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 12 noon Central Standard Time, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern, just so you guys can get a feel of what time tournaments regularly start for me. That's when I'll be sending out the bracket link, I should say. Yo, Don Hizzle was good. Can I register too? If so, how? So, if you guys are looking to register early, I just need your gamer tag and your main character. No, I have all the chats up. I have all chats up. Yo, Billy, what's good? I have all chats up at once, so the reason why I wasn't paying attention to the chat as much was because I'm trying to make this into an instruction video for anyone that's signing up, so that once you get to a point where I'm sending you a link, you know the instructions and you know what to expect, rather than me just sending you a link, sending you a picture of your presentation board, and that's it. And then you're confused as to what time does it start? Just like you're asking now, what time does it start? When is it? All that will be in the information. So we can go over all of the tournament dates. Tournament times will vary. Yo, Clutch Rick was good. So let's go ahead and go over here. All right, and let's get. So again, like I said, tournament times will vary based on any events that are clashing with my events. So if we have a bigger tournament, we're going to do a watch party on that tournament, and then we're going to start ours up. So all right, so let's get this graphic up. Here is our first 10 events. So we've already done the PS5 Timeline Rewind number 2, which was June 15th. We just had the Queen's Combat All-Female Tournament Timeline Tempest number 2, which was June 29th. The next event we have is July 13th. That is the Xbox Series X and S Timeline Rewind number 3. We have a back-to-back event with the Xbox Series X and S Gauntlet Ultimate Team Series. Now, this is a 3v3. I need 3 to 5 teams signed up. So how you sign up for that is you obviously gather your team of 3. I need, number 1, I need a team name. I need the obvious gamer tags of all players. And I need the main character of all players. Once we get 3 to 5 teams signed up, I will announce who those teams are. We will scramble the bracket, and you will know who you're facing off on July 27th. The next event that we have is the PS5 Custom Controller Top 16. That was explained in an earlier stream, but what the Top 16 is all of the year's tournament participants, all of their win-loss columns will be tallied up, and they will be put in a top 16. So that is August 10th. Then we come back with the Queen's Combat All-Female Femme Fatale number 1. That is another team tournament, which will be August 17th. Same format, 3 to 5 teams, teams of 3. Sign up is the same way. So PS5 Console War qualifiers. Now, let me go ahead and explain this, because I do need 32 players on this bracket. So let's go back. We'll open up here. So, what the console war and console war qualifiers are is first we're going to talk about the PS5 console war qualifier. What's going to happen with that is, excuse me, we need, let me pull up a bracket that has over 32 people on it, which would be, that's crazy. I had 36 players for the Timeline Rewind number 1. All right. So, what's going to happen is the qualifiers are for team setup. So, the console war is a 8 versus 8 tournament between PS5 versus Xbox. So, when I do the 32 person bracket, what you're qualifying for is whose team you're going to be on and what event you're playing in. So the top 8 of each placement will be a team. So if we're going by this standard on this bracket, the first team would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the first team would be Illuminati, TLR Blackout, Romeo Adriano, Akira Jappo, SAS Flood World, Savage, Jada Jabami, and Town Game. That will be event number 1, team number 1, representing PS5. The same will happen for Xbox. You'll get the top 8 will be facing off against the first top 8 of PS5. Then when we go down here to the next 8, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, which will be Swerve Grant, Awesome Blade, Royal Highness, Tess McCoy, Avo, Abracadabra, Clouded, and iScorpion, right? That next 8 will represent the next team for the next event, and so on and so forth until we have all 4 events. So, I do I host beef sets? I can start. So again, let's go ahead and go back to the graphic. So the PS5 console war qualifier will be August 30th. The Xbox Series S and X console qualifier will be August 31st. The first console war is set for September 14th. So me needing 32 players on the bracket for placement, all of these console wars are already set up with dates. So we have, after that, we have the PS5 Timeline Rewind Tournament number 3, which is September 28th. And then let me go ahead and get the next 10 up here. So then after that, we have the Xbox Series X and S Custom Controller Top 16 on October 12th. Then we have the PS5 Gauntlet Ultimate Team Series number 2, which will be October 26th. So all of the Gauntlet and Royal Femme Fatale events are team events. The console wars are also team events. So I'll go ahead and get the graphic up explaining that as well. So the next event will be the console war number 2, which is November 16th. Then we have another back-to-back Xbox event, which is switched now. So that would be the Xbox Series X and S Gauntlet Ultimate Team Series number 2, which is the 3v3 team event. Then we have the Timeline Rewind number 4, which will be December 14th. Then we have the PS5 Timeline Rewind number 4, which will be December 28th. Then we have Console War 3, which will be January 11th. These are 2025 events. Then we have a back-to-back Queen's Combat event with Timeline Tempest number 3, January 25th, and Timeline Tempest number 4, which will be February 8th. The last event on our 20 event schedule will be Console War number 4, which is March 8th. So let me go ahead and get another graphic up here for you guys explaining all of our events. So regular events, not, excuse me. All right. Regular non-team events are the Timeline Rewind for Xbox and PS5, and we have the Queen's Combat Timeline Tempest. All three of these regular events prize pools are at $225. So that means first place gets 100, second place gets 75, third place gets 50. Now, moving on to our team events, which we have the Gauntlet Ultimate Team Series for PlayStation and Xbox, and the Royal Femme Fatale Team Series, which is the Queen's Combat All-Female Tournaments. These prize pools will be at $900 per winning team. So that means that's $300 per winning team member. The Custom Controller Top 16 tournaments, which are yearly events, these are not common. These are, the prize is, excuse me. The prize for these tournaments is a custom controller for the winner. They customize the controller, we pay for it. The Console War tournaments is a 8v8 $800 cash prize, so that's $100 per winning team member. And we also do co-host payouts, which for regular events we have $300, and for team events we do $500. So again, yes, being wired is essential for all of these tournaments. I've had events where I've played against people that are competing in tournaments. I've been wired, and they were on wireless. The sets ran fine, but when you, like I said, when you get into these tournaments and you're playing against people that are states away from you or so far away from you, that connection will vary. So it might not be laggy for you, but it will be laggy for them or for me watching. So you being wired actually helps the situation out 10 times better than you being wireless and somebody being wired, and it's going to end up lagging for them because you're not wired. So again, it's essential to have a wired connection, but I also understand that we're not all in positions to be in wired situations. So again, if you guys need help with wiring, let me know. I can just provide wires. I can't provide the whole internet setup for you guys. But if you guys have access to a router, just let me know how far your room is from the router. Talk to whoever is in the room with the router and get that situated, because if you guys are entering in these tournaments, I need you guys to be wired. I had an incident where I allowed 2 wireless players, and like I said, just because we've played before and that connection has been fine. You might be getting high speeds on your Wi-Fi, but someone that's on a wire connection, that connection will end up differing, and that's where the lag comes in. So it's best for you guys to be wired more than anything. 45 feet, they have 100 feet wires, so we can definitely get those out. But again, hopefully those instructions were clear for you guys as far as signing up, what the process is, being active in stream, being wired, and also letting us know as tournament organizers when you guys are confused about certain things. There have been times where I feel like I put out too much information, but when I get to a tournament setting, there's a lot of questions still. So again, hopefully the video from the earlier in the stream will help you guys out tremendously. I will do another review at the end of this stream, of today's stream. So, if you're not, I will send you guys a link to The Wire for the footage that you guys need. If you're not able to get the wiring, I will help you with the funds for the wire. I'd rather have you guys wired than anything. It'll just make it easier for everybody. Also, thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna have my tournaments NA only, but I do have a lot of my previous champions that are from the UA or the that are not NA that have very good connection. There's been no issue with anybody in the EU that I've had as a champion as far as connectivity. So that again plays into being wired. So that helps out a lot. So that just goes to show you being wired and EU can help, but there have been times where the EU player was wired, and just because of them being in another region, it still doesn't connect up. So if we're keeping it NA only and you're wired, that connection is going to be perfect. Let me go through my notifications. I did have them turned off for the earlier part of the stream. We got Don Tizzle, we got Soem, Hadi, Idris, Rob, Zuluatuan, Usman, Billy, the other Billy, Teofilo, and that one doesn't have a name on it, but I appreciate the likes. So what the rest of today's stream will consist of, I am trying to master Geras. As a Geras main, I recently figured out that I have been playing Geras completely wrong. Geras is not a rush down character. Let me turn this game volume down. Geras is more of a setup character, and I need to be more calculated and patient with the things that I do. I have been making a lot of mistakes as of late, and I was confused as to why certain things that I was doing wasn't working. A lot of Geras' moveset and frameage is negative, but knowing that a lot of his startup is slow, that just goes to show how I should be playing Geras. Now, everyone plays their characters differently. I may be wrong, but for me, knowing that a lot of my moves are punishable and the startup times for a lot of my setups are very slow, it lets me know that I need to be more calculated in the way that I play Geras. So, like, that has a 16 frame startup. Like Tears in Pain has a 23 frame startup. Shattered Sands has a 29 frame startup. So a lot of my moves have very high startups. Yeah, I'll hit you up on Instagram about it. So again, my main team has been Geras Darius. So I'll go through a couple things that I've been doing with Darius. Now, I'm going to be, my new teams are going to be with Motaro and with Kung Lao. So a lot of my setups with Darius are just more so what did I do that for? Okay, I have been practicing with Motaro, so I gotta get back into the groove of practicing with my normal team. So let's Eesh. Alright. So I have been getting used to doing the teleport cancel with Motaro. So much so that I'm already hitting the cameo button when I should be. Get back into the regular groove. Oh man. Said certain cameos speed up frame starts. Yeah, and they also make you safe on a lot of things. Oh, I'm not used to my team anymore. Okay, hold on. This is not okay. There we go. Alright, there's... See, now I'm gonna get used to... Now I'm not gonna be used to using Motaro. Eesh. Alright. So that is one of my main combos. That's also something that is situational for me. So doing that combo, if I'm in Fatal Blow territory, let's see how that works. All three. Okay, so that, if it hits, that's literally over 70%. So let's try to... Oh, I messed that up. I missed 2 hits on that. Alright, I missed 2 hits on that. I wonder why that's not hitting. I think he's too high on that. There we go. Oh, too high. Alright. So that already being at over 60%, it can be a guaranteed comeback situation. And I think I'm only using 2 bars on that. So let's But there's a certain preset that I use with Gears Darius, and it's mainly combo continuations. The issue with this team is I can easily get zoned out. Alright, so that didn't go through. So again, the easy thing, the easy defense against this team obviously is me being zoned out. So with Motaro and Kung Lao, it gives me the option to, there we go. Alright, now let's see. Alright, that's almost 80%. So I wish that they made this move take only 1 bar instead of 2. That would make a comeback factor even better. If I were to pull that off, pull this combo off. Why did that work better than the regular? And that did more damage. That did a significant amount of more damage. See that? And then having that move can significantly give me the advantage. Okay, so what the issue is with this team is I can easily get zoned out. I don't have a way to get in other than that, and I mean I can throw them, but that's only half screen. The only way to get in off of zone with this team is if I have snap. So that's the problem that we face with having this team. So now, oh, you didn't know I had that move?
Here is Scorpion.
So
Motaro.
let's try.
Serena, the Fire Temple.
To get into this team. Now, this team gives me anti-zoning options, so I do believe that it has. I never use it, and see, that's my point. In if that move only took 1 bar, I'd be more incentivized to use that move, because people don't use that. It's more so it's a comeback factor move. And the reason why I say, like, I don't use everything in Gears' arsenal because of that. This takes up, look at that. So look at the pressure that comes with. So if I were to get like a hard knockdown, I can use that. And let me see. I don't think I can use that after snap, can I? can. See? I didn't know that. So the reason why I don't use that clone move is because it takes 2 bars. If it took 1 bar, I'd be more incentivized to use that. And I think that it should just take 1 bar. Not just because I'm biased to Geras, but sometimes you hardly ever see, unless it's someone like Demoralized that will use that, like, that will probably use that mid combo. And in order for that clone to work, you have work for you. So let's see, how many bars does that use? Let me do. Look at the pressure on this. So that can work. That can work in the corner if I do pull off like a huge chunk of damage on a combo and I need that comeback. Especially with this team, I'm at a 900 health point disadvantage. So everything from now has to be calculated. So what Motaro gives Geras is more anti-zone options. So I have the reflect, the moving reflect, and I have the teleport. So my initial use for the teleport was not to get away from zoning. It literally was for combo extensions. Now, using the teleport for what's called a kidnap, it essentially will look like this. Let me see if I can do it correctly. All right, I have to do that. So you guys see how it didn't take any bar from me using that teleport. So a normal temporal advantage, I would say, is not a freeze, it's a temporal advantage. Would look like this. See how I have a bar missing? So without using that teleport, it gives me essentially 2 extra freezes. So if I do this, and if I can time it right, I wasn't planning on using that teleport for anything other than a combo extender. But what the issue with that is, getting caught up in using that as a combo extender takes away from what it could really do. So I can do certain moves like this and teleport. So all of my, any one of my moves I can teleport off of. So let's just say I'm playing against someone that constantly does wake up attacks. So what this essentially can do is, if I get a knockdown and I can teleport, if they instantly wake up, I don't know if it will give them the side change in time to where they can punish me for teleporting. Motaro's forward cameo is plus on block. Yeah, so that also can be used to apply pressure. So if I can do things like this, I can essentially trap or have the opponent block low, where I can get into things like that and continue my combos. Can I join this tournament? So are you on Xbox? Or what system are you on? The next event is on Xbox. Okay, so I'll go over the dates with you again. Just send me your PSN and who your main character is, and then we'll have you noted for the next PS5 tournament. So what I'm essentially doing is I'm not opening brackets until basically 48 hours before tournament day, but 24 hours time span of it opening and closing. So tournaments are usually Saturdays. I'm opening the bracket Thursday morning at regular tournament start time, and I'm closing it on Friday at regular tournament start time, so that we can bridge the gap of people not showing up for these tournaments. So a little bit later in the stream, I'll go over the dates and times and all that stuff. But yeah, just send me your PSN and who your main character is, because we're trying to get rid of these no-shows, because we're spending too many hours in tournaments that we don't need to be spending. And it's more so your time. I don't mind sitting here watching you guys play or playing myself. I don't mind doing that. But when it's taking up other people's time, that's where I get into, like, we gotta stop these no-shows. So again, a lot of stuff will be in effect moving forward. But again, Motaro gives me a lot of options as far as anti-zone things as well. If I need to teleport, I can use his reflect. Yeah, I do viewer sets, but today I'm really trying to get into learning this team, the Gears Motaro team. And then tomorrow I'll be doing viewer sets as well as Combat League. But I'm really trying to get these kidnap combos down. Yo, Doge with the GAT. Appreciate the follow. That's a crazy name. All right. See, so with that, yo, Hamza, appreciate the like. So with the kidnaps, there we go. I essentially get 2 extra temporal advantages. So if I can find a few combos to where I can use that to my benefit. Now that combo, if I haven't got the info down, I may have to use a bar on the first temporal advantage. See, because then I can incorporate the snap into it. seems like forward 2 is forward 2 seems to be my best option for doing that, getting into that kidnap. So that would be crazy. I just thought of something. So if I can get So in learning, I also have a thing about sound cues. I don't know if anybody else does this. I don't know if it's just a weird thing that I have, but trying to get down certain sound cues when I make certain hits to moving to transitioning into special moves is something that I'm trying to get down. Why is this not? Y'all see me hitting X, right? What is he doing? Sometimes it won't. That won't. Okay. If I can get used to that. Time to Okay, so forward 2 seems to be the best way to transition in and out of that. Now, that's the first one. So I have to remember that using Motaro's teleport is a little bit more generous than using the Kung Lao teleport. With the Kung Lao teleport, you have to hit the temporal advantage move on time. So I have a little bit more time with Motaro to actually get into that before we even teleport, because Kung Lao's teleport is a lot faster than Motaro's teleport. So if I do the Kung Lao teleport and I don't hit temporal advantage in time, what that's gonna do is it's gonna miss. So prime example, if I teleport and I don't do it, all it's gonna do is teleport. But with Motaro, I have a couple more seconds to be able to decide if I'm going to do that move or not. So if I miss, if I do it too early, like I did there, that would work with Kung Lao, but it won't work with Motaro if you're already pressing it. So that comes into effect for me as a visual no, or a visual tell. So right before Geras raises his hand to do the move, I would say it's weird to say, but once he reaches at rib level is when I need to teleport. Yo, Retro, appreciate the like. Once he reaches at rib level, which is so fast, that's when I need to teleport. See, once he gets to a certain point where it's so weird that I have this visual, but once he gets his hand past chest level, I already know that I'm too late. So if I do it too early, that's gonna happen. There we go. Try. What I'm trying to master is getting that temporal advantage with no bar mid-screen to where I essentially save 2 to 3 bars and I can still use temporal advantage. See, too early. And again, that goes back to the timing with Motaro and the timing with Kung Lao is completely different because obviously Kung Lao's teleport is faster. But I have a little bit more leniency doing temporal advantage before I get into teleport. I see why it's a lot easier to do forward 2 into kidnap. So what would have to happen is instead of trying to make the combo look all fancy with all these essentially have to use 1 bar instead of doing that. So can still use. Oh, he wasn't available. All right. So time that. Time that correctly. Oh, that would be a that would be a corner carry. So see what happens when I don't. If I teleport before I do the move, just because I have a little bit more leniency, I tend to kind of lag on the temporal advantage. Let's see. Yeah. So I have to get that down. But the more optimal combo for me would be using that 1 bar early because I still have the hourglass as a advantage too. So use the bar, sir. got greedy on that one. Just because I hit the more optimal for me to just use the bar. What are you doing, sir? So alright, and that won't count because it's carrying me into the corner, which will help me. I'm looking for what are you doing, sir? Press the button. I'm looking for mid-screen to corner carry, not already in the corner. So, go here. I want to use that bar. There you go. So, he's too high on that. So, let's go. Hey, yo, Nurse Jazzy in the building was good. Good bar. Alright, so getting that down will help me tremendously. But I also need to think about the more optimal version, which is using that bar early and then getting into the kidnap teleport, because I haven't mastered the actual teleport timing of that. Okay, let me try to see what I can get for
Gearus. Sub-Zero.
I wonder if that
Motaro. Frost. Ying Fortress.
does that reflect where do I go for trying to figure out all right. What is his regular? Is it down forward? And then, so what I'm working on is, well, what I was working on was trying to get the kidnap combos down for Motaro, and trying to build on certain combos that I can do with Motaro. Now I'm looking at options for anti-zoning and what makes me safe on certain things. So if I can what's his reflect? Back. Does that reflect that? No. Why would that reflect that? So if I have snap activated, is he already... Wait, is it already charged? Oh, that comes back so fast. Okay. I did not know that. Alright, let's They won't let me do that after the snap? Or am I just not hitting them? The next tournament is July 13th, which is Saturday, for the Xbox Timeline Rewind number 3. Oh, I can't. Huh. I gotta get that down. letting me do that. You got a dash. I think I see the problem. Oh, you got a dash, sir. I think I can also... Okay, that could work. It won't let me do that after snap. Okay. You're telling me that resets? Okay. Doing that resets it? Wow. Okay. It does. Huh. didn't have snap. Oh shit. Work on that. So that resets for that. All right. So that works for Sub-Zero. Let's see how well we can do. Let's try.
Gearus. Kung Lao.
I feel like I can get.
Motaro. Frost. Sundo.
I think I can get a sandstorm punish for. Let's see. Huh. I can't snap after this? Huh. I seriously can't snap after that? Okay, the best I can do on that is I have to do Ah. Okay, this will work out once I get these teleport. He's got a dash. once I get these down. Oh, once I get these down. Ah. Oh, I have to scrub. Ah. That's crazy that resets like that. Okay. See who else has checked out. Let's go through. Oh, what am I doing?
Geras.
I'm gonna go through.
Kitana.
Let's see the different types of punishes I can get. Alright, make sure I get the titles right. Okay. So, let's see what type of punishes I can get.
Motaro, Frost, Treasure Trooper.
Based off of anti-zoning. Okay. Waiting too long. Oh, you got a dash, bro. It doesn't let me. I have to reset off. Huh. All right. So didn't have a bar for that. So, once I get my... You said ask Mink for help, he uses this? Alright. For sure. He uses Mataro, or he uses this combination? See, because on on my normal combos, I can... Well, from what I found, like doing a... Like forward 2 seems to work. Oh, he uses loud Mataro. So, yeah, what I had learned is that with Mataro, I have more of a generous timing off of Kidnap than I would with Kung Lao. But see, forward 2 seems to work best for me to get that Kidnap combo, but I just don't have the timing. He's dropping my normal combo. See, I did it earlier. So the forward. Get the timing down. Because I know with Lao you have to be a little bit more faster on your inputs. See, it's hit or miss for me. So like I was explaining earlier, I have this weird thing about small visual cues that let me know when to teleport. So when Gears does this temporal advantage, as weird as it sounds, I have to hit that teleport before his hand leaves rib cage level, and if it gets too far into like over chest level, then I'm too late. So has to be it's crazy. See, everybody that I've talked to about it, they don't have a definitive like timing. I guess it just has to. But it's been based more off of the forward 2. Or maybe I'm not waiting long enough for the other. See, 'cause what I essentially want to do is a kidnap right off the bat. Just so that I'm not using any guard yet. You got a dash. Did it earlier. Oh my god, why are you not dashing? Oh my, alright. I'm about to cheat. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Let me pull this up. Yeah, because it's just the timing for that is, Yeah, the timing for that is just, that's really what's getting me is, and from all the videos I watched, they don't really have a timing window. I don't know if Meek has one that he's already figured out, but alright, let's check this out.
Now my third Geras guide. I'm going to be making a Geras Mataro guide because I think currently in the state of the game, it very well could be his best cameo, if not definitely the most fun one. So we're just going to get right into it. I pre-recorded a few different instances just to show what this team is capable of. The first one is a double command grab 0 to death reset.
See, that's where that pressure comes in. Now, I wish that they
And then you can
use
pick up off the end of that and kill. It's just the,
that they gave us,
track.
like, instead of that using 2 bars, if it used 1 bar, I'd be more incentivized to use it rather than having to wait to see if I have 2 bars. So
One is a double command grab 0 to death reset.
right there, that used just 1 bar. And he could still continue that.
Kill. It's just the practice mode timer isn't that long. Second one is just a rounded freeze into a 16% mid-screen command grab. Over half their life, it's just gone in an instant. The third one is just a crazy combo that I made up.
What?
Okay, I don't know why that didn't work. Practice mode is cursed.
Oh, he
Crazy.
used that.
And then number 4 is also just a crazy combo. So I don't know why practice mode is just broke.
Pressure.
That is a
Oh
armor break.
my god.
They cannot wake up in armor, they die.
And he used Mataro to, okay.
And that is just insanity. They get hit once, they wake up armor, they lose their entire life bar. Alright. So everything that Mataro does, I'll go over each individual cameo move
God.
and how they benefit our boy. He is working with a low tail shot that is plus 13, a ambush warp that just teleports you, and a projectile reflect that obviously reflects projectiles. Then his full cameo bar is a triple shot. So first and foremost, let's go over the second best part of this cameo, the low tail shot. Right? Point blank, it is plus 13, and at absolute max range, it's about plus 20, plus 22. And then the frame data variables based on the distance that you are from them. But just know point blank, it's plus 13, which is a lot. Forward, I'll go over everything with the frame data real quick. The only jails that you really get from it is forward 1, because it's an 11 frame button, and that only truly jails in the corner. However, if you do it mid-screen, you can do a dash buffer forward by just inputting forward as the tail shot hits, and you'll dash on frame 1, and that will beat out any button in the game. Like Johnny Cage's 6 frame poke loses to it. Yeah, if they just do it normal, they will lose. and then all of your pokes do jail mid-screen. Let's see here. Stand 1, Stand 2, Forward 2 all jail in the world of frame data. However, they are highs, so they can poke out. Jailing, by the way, is a brief explanation. That's plus 13. So any button that is faster than that, it will just keep them in block stun. They cannot press anything. They can't even armor out. So those are the only jails that it really has. Forward 1 in the corner.
Do it.
And then
You
anywhere
scarred
in
on
between
this
are
video
pokes.
to do it.
However,
Oh,
we're going to go over some other buttons.
Yo, Nero, appreciate the like.
There's a 3-frame gap in back 1. That is plus 13. Startup of back 1 is 16. 3-frame gap. If they jump back out of your low shot and you back 1 instantly, it will catch them. If they jump towards you, it will catch them. If they jump up, it will catch them. If they press any buttons, they lose. Nothing in the game faster than that. Nothing beats a 3-frame gap. There is a 1-frame gap in forward 4, a 6-frame gap in forward 3, a 1-frame gap in the sweep, and a 4-frame gap in the command grab.
I appreciate that. I'm over here
Nothing any character is doing is
trying to get this
beating
Gears
any
Motaro
armors
team
out
down.
unless they armor. Any of these options I just went over, they all lose to armor. So you have to be extremely aware of the flow chart that you're doing. If you're just doing this all day, they can just armor through at any time. If you're just doing this all day, they can armor through. So it's very important to just, stagger your buttons into it, etc.
Well, I'm essentially trying to get the
So
teleport
just like the Kung Lao cameo,
teleport temporal advantages
forward
down.
launcher, which is forward,
The timing for it
you get the luxury
is
of
difficult.
just doing it all day long into Motaro cameo, and if it hits, you launch them for free, and if it doesn't and they block it, you are still plus 13. You cannot do any wrong doing that string. So I would do it all day long. Second main cameo move, which is probably the most important thing that it gives you, is his ambush, which is a warp or a teleport. Just like Kung Lao, you can do the kidnap cancels
Yeah.
and keep them frozen, and you get a whole combo for it. Very, very good.
This is what I'm trying to get down. The timing for
it
this.
is a lot more lenient. This time you just have to tap it instead of holding it like Kung Lao. You have to hold it in order to do a jump in, but no matter what, whenever he grabs you, he puts you on the ground. You are in a standing state every time. Very good. Makes Gears have almost limitless potentials with his combo routes. You get access to some pretty ridiculous combos. Oh, he's too high.
See,
Do
bruh.
that right with just a little bit lower gravity. That's 56%.
Yeah, bruh. Telling you.
It's pretty goofy. The main important thing I'm going to go over, however, is the hourglass charges. But if you don't want to spend the bar, you can convert just meterlessly and just do the cancels. You still get great damage.
Bruh. I'm
But
telling you, once I get the kidnap timing down,
you still
I'll
get
go
great
back and
damage
study this,
with
but
no bar
everything
at
else
all.
is so easy,
That's
bruh.
very important. However, he gets several combo routes to charge his hourglass. It's important to do these routes because you're negative 70 frames of recovery. I mean, to charge your.
But that's what I was most excited about for this game. Even coming into it with the cameo system, there is so much shit that you can come up with that it just continues to amaze me how many combinations or what type of character combinations that they come up with the cameos. But this, like, knowing that I can do that I can do or get basically an extra temporal advantage with no bar, without using bar, it helps out a lot. So see, if I can't, my issue is getting the timing down for the kidnap. See, if I can get that, down, I think I'm waiting too long on it. But there's so much cool shit that you can do with, like, oh, I need to learn this.
Hourglasses. So you need all the time you can get to charge your glasses for free. So I'll go over a few. This one.
Yeah, and they're not trying to
they
find it
are-
though. They're not trying to find the freedom. They're too busy
Yeah.
complaining about pointless
No,
shit,
you
dude.
just
Like,
do this. Back one,
look
two
at this
o'clock,
shit.
Forward to cancel.
Bro,
block.
he's charging hourglasses off of that, and that's a
One,
third.
two, one,
That's
one.
a third charge.
That is 3 clocks for no bar spent. Win condition loaded.
Oh, that's probably what it is. I'm probably
My
holding
other favorite
it.
route to do is just
Tap it. Oh. Oh. All you have to do is listen, actually. I don't even know why you up here. Come on, bro. All you have to do is listen, bro. Tap the motherfucker, man. Tap. 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 See, I don't be listening, bro. So, yeah, dial in, time stop, and kidnap. Alright. Oh my god! I can't believe I'm not paying attention to it. That could be done every time. That's all I had to do. Tap. Alright. So. Now I got a dash on my normal combo. How about that? Oh my. That's crazy. Bro, what are you doing? Hit the dash. Ah, I am holding it. Dial in. Alright. We're getting there. I'm too busy watching him do it to get the timing down. Bro, what the y'all see me dashing though. Alright. Bro, dial in, bro. Bro, y'all see me hitting X. Allen like an old school telephone, bro. Oh. The way I'm doing this shit, it might work out better with the Kung Lao teleport. I feel like I'm doing it too fast. Yeah, I have to remember that I have more leniency with Taro. Oh, I'll have. I'll lab this offline because I'm not gonna sit up here and do all this. Okay, so I know that I need to tap. Man, that feels like I'm holding that for too long. That's crazy. I literally got a life. Oh. Oh, okay. But that's where the confusion comes in, because like I think when I tap it, I want it to happen, so I'm holding it. But it's like and you gotta hit right on, like see, I'm missing that motherfucker. Okay, it's just, it's funny because like, okay, I think I'm missing on the dial in part. I'm pretty sure I got the tap part, you know? It's just Okay, hold on. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, let's charge these up without using a bar. Because there's so much to do. Dial in, sir. You have to dial in. Alright. Okay, it's me missing the dial in. That's what it is. It's literally me missing the dial in. Alright. Dial in. Oh, if you don't dial in, bro. Not the dial in, it's the dash. Missing it. But I'm getting the point of she was too low for that one. It's the dial in for me. It's the dial in. That's where I'm missing. It's not the teleport itself. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do more of this offline though. Yeah, I'm gonna do more of that offline. But now that I'm getting the... Oh man, I'm excited because I know what I can do after that. Like, it's so much to do. It's just a dial in. Okay. Held it that time, that's my fault. No, I haven't ran Gears Lao. I just practiced the teleport, and I noticed that that I have to hold it more with when I use Lao. I was running Gears Darius before, but I need a anti-zone cameo, like not because I've been zoned out in a lot of my sets, like to where I was winning the first part and then I just got zoned out the second part. Alright, I'm gonna do this one more time and then I'm gonna show you what I was doing with my Gears Darius. Most of my Gears Darius was just basically just more combo continuation rush down, and that's why I was saying I've been playing Gears wrong. Like Gears is more of a setup character and I'm playing him as a rush down because I got Darius, so it's like okay, I see where I'm too busy trying to get the teleport rather than getting the temporal advantage. Snap, motherfucker. See, I had it right there. No, I'm not competing at all. I haven't been competing at all. I'm playing. I've been playing casual. But that's what I was telling myself at the beginning of the year, is that I need to get into the competitive scene as well. I think that'll help that'll help me as a player. But it'll up my game rather than playing online all the time. And it's more of a challenge to myself because I never got into the... Okay, that's what I'm doing. Alright, let me show you real quick my bread and butters for Geras, Darius.
Geras, Kitana, Darius, Frost, the Great Hall.
Alright. So, some of the main things that I do... Where did my bars go? Oh, my dumbass used it on... I was doing stuff like this. Okay, I missed like 3 hits on that. But as you can see, it's more of a rush down type thing. It's not really playing Geras as you're supposed to. So let me try to hit this normally, and then I'll hit like a comeback factor combo with Fatal Blow. So damn. And see, Geras, a lot of moves are, what the fuck? A lot of his moves are negative on purpose because you're supposed to be more calculated with Geras and time your punishes. Because I was playing against somebody else and they were like, yeah, you don't punish enough with your Geras. Like, you have good combos, but you just don't punish enough. Why am I fucking this up? Alright. Okay, so that in and of itself almost does 70, mid 70, right? So let's just say 100, and I do that up to 25. So here. Yeah, the hourglass meter helps out a lot because it was times where, like, when I first started the game, I'm like, damn, did I charge all 3 of those? I don't think I did, and I had to sit there and count. So I'm glad that they added that. So missed on that. Yeah, and it does a good chunk of damage. And it has a comeback factor to it, so it's already like it's already at 70% regular. And then I think it scales out if I hit the Fatal Blow at the end. I just don't know why. I don't usually mess this combo up online. But when I'm blabbing it for some reason, I mess it up. Wow, my timing is wrong. But I think it's like close to 80% if I do get the fatal blow. What the right, yeah, it is. It's because I'm showing somebody, but yeah, online, like, it don't matter who watching. I'll get this combo down, but all right, she's too high on that. She's too high. Getting. But you saw how much damage it did regularly. So just knowing that it did almost like mid 70, it'll scale out still to mid 70, but it's basically a comeback factor because even if I do get a couple, like a combo off or two, I know that that 70%, that mid 70 is in my back pocket. I see what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll lab more of Motaro offline. Now that I know that I have to fucking tap to do that. Where am I going wrong with this? Too high. It worked anyways. That's crazy. Oh, let me put it on Sub-Zero because that's what I was doing. I was practicing it on anyways. But look at, like, that's 46. Let's try it on sub. That's probably what it is. I think it's good to practice on female hitboxes though, anyways, because they're most of them are smaller, but like just normal characters like Sub-Zero. I think I'd definitely be able to do it on Shao Kahn, like more of the bigger bodies, but nobody plays those types of characters. Like Johnny Cage and Sub-Zero type players. What the fuck are you doing? So I'm getting them too high on that. So I did notice that. Oh yeah. Ah! See, I also want to get Shujinko down because I want to do a Combat League series of just where I go through. I'm calling it Shuji Adventures. So if I can remember every single character's moves that Shujinko takes. Oh, I almost missed that too. There we go. Ah, he didn't hit Fatal Blow. So I'm already at 70 with that. And then it'll scale out, of course. But the comeback factor is crazy. So sometimes I'm not really worried about shit when I'm playing. But it's like I have to hit that combo correct, like every single thing. Like, I almost missed again right there. And I miss hits on that. I gotta know the exact damage. Ah! I was trying to find Taj when I played Johnny. Oh my god! So it's like if I get that, I have to get every single move right. And if I miss, I mean, I practiced to where say you gotta create a mix for that overhead to be viable. Hold on. So what I tend to do is I tend to test my opponent. I'll throw that out there. So I'll throw that move out there, and if they delay, then I'll do that. So throughout the match, that's my go-to, is to test and see if they do like a delayed wake up, or if they just wait on it and block. So that'll help me out. Like that, in situations like that. I might lose a little bit of damage, but the comeback factor is still insane. If he has sand trap, they would complain. Like, no, he doesn't have sand trap. I think he does have a variation of the sand pillar, but he doesn't have sand trap. If they had sand trap, bro, I'd be a lot better. I'm telling you, I'd be a lot better if they had sand trap. There we go. So see, it scales out. It'll scale out. Okay, so see, at this point in the match, this is where I wish that this move only used one bar. If only that move used one bar after I hit all that. So that move right there, it can be used as I can use that for any combo that I want. So I can use that for this combo. I can use that for this combo, which is that a low start? Yeah, that's his low starter pop-up right there. I can do that. I can do the overhead. I can do overhead with that as a pop-up. So what I learned with this move is you have to input a combo. So when he does that first clap, he's activating it. While he's activating it, so from the time of him doing the first clap and him reaching out his arms for the second clap is the timing of you doing a combo. So let's try to do something like this, right? As a clone. So I go here. I can get an extra pop-up. See, I did that wrong. So I can essentially get, and that clone unlike Sento is actually invincible. So you can't hit that clone. So if they put that move as using only one bar after I hit that long ass comeback combo, you know how much pressure that would add? You know what? I was actually trying some crazy shit too with Janet Cage. When she first came out, I was looking at
Gearus Sub-Zero.
what I can do.
Frost.
Now, I still don't know how to control her. I was getting insane amounts of damage though when if I can remember the combos correctly.
You got caged. You got caged.
Huh. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Was it in the corner? Oh, I wish I would have made a video out of it. When she first came out, I was doing some crazy shit. It was.
You got caged. Hit him.
Oh, that makes me want to go back and try to figure this out. Oh man. Low-key making me remember my gear shit. I did use him a lot with Lao. Let me pull this shit up, because when the game first came out, the first thing I did was, well, after I figured out what combos I can do regularly without the cameo with Gears, after that I tested out literally every single cameo that was out. I came up with some decent stuff, but it was just based off of like the small combos that I did know. Oh wow, I'm bringing up old stuff. I did some shit with some combos with Shijinko too. That's crazy. Hold on. I was coming up with a bunch of, bruh. I need to get back into this. Okay. This first combo, I'm calling it Kid and Play. I did call it that. That's combo. I'm calling it Spin Cycle. The second combo, I will be dropping from time to time, but I can still follow up on it. So this combo here is called Kid and Play. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See, nothing flashy. Nothing special about it. Simple mid-screen combo. Damn, I haven't done that spin cycle combo in a while. Hold on. Let me see this. Uh-huh.
There we go. And then we follow up from there. So let's see if I can get it again.
And I think this is before they gave him the kick too. Was
What I
it?
need to do after that.
Mm-hmm. This before I even knew he had the
I got it
kick.
3 times in a row, so. See, even if I drop it,
Okay.
finish it off with that. So that's 30% damage on that. On the spin cycle. See, so even if I drop it,
I was even practicing combos if I even dropped it. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I did one with Cyrax.
okay, Daryl.
Oh, I was using that. Oh, ain't no way. Oh my God. What? Bruh. The fact that I was using the time stop mid. Oh. And I didn't even know how to use the clone at this time.
I didn't do enough damage on that.
Bruh, I didn't know how to use it. Oh my God. I did not even know how to use a clone at this time and I was doing that. Stop.
Alright, Cyrax made word. Probably should get that in attack. So,
Bruh. I did that too late.
okay, so Cyrax may possibly work.
Alright, Kano. Damn, I do.
If you could do a full combo while holding that ball, that is a cost. If you can hold that Kenya move while doing a full combo, props to you. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if I can get in the air while holding that.
Bruh.
33? Okay. Oh my.
Oh.
No. First of all,
Bruh.
second of all, what? Wait, something else just popped in my head. It's not gonna work. Whatever just popped in my head is not gonna work.
Bruh.
What? Alright. Okay. You can do a full combo while
Alright, let's see who else I was using. Serena.
There we go. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Into the sandstorm. There we go.
What the hell?
Ah, 46. Alright. Let's see. if
Bro,
we
I
can
was a
recreate
lot
that.
better.
Dang it.
This is back when everybody was using Serena. Bruh.
Oh, I had it right there. So I think I can get at least 48%. I had it. I just dropped it. Oh, 47. All right. So if I finish it off with this, that should pick up. So let's see.
Mm.
Oh, it doesn't pick up.
Alright, who else? Oh, I revisited it. Okay. What did I learn after that? Oh, the pickups into Snap.
Oh. This has to be charged up, obviously. Into sandstorm, stop. There. Pick him up. Got him.
Oh, it didn't let me do that.
That's crazy. It doesn't let me. All right. So let's try to find there. I think that's a sweet spot right there to catch him. Yep, that's it right there. Go again. Okay, 38%. Let's go. All right, that's the sweet.
Okay.
For that.
Okay, here's my Kung Lao combos. This is an early gear, so just Snap.
36. So, all right. Oh. Okay. So that gave me 39%. So remember, we're at 34% pre-spin. Oh, we were at 38 here.
Bruh.
41. There we go. That's it right there. That is it right there. 41%.
41.
You're just gonna have a blast playing with, because you never know what you're getting into. But these are just my recommendations, guys. Let me know down below, what do you think of Shujinko as a cameo in Mortal Kombat 1, and who do you pair him up with? Let me know down below. Subscribe.
Okay, yeah, that was getting into my Shujinko stuff. He said they got my government. I'm exposed. Why you coming here on the government, bruh? Why you coming here on the government? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a cameo revisit with the combos that I know now. I think on this one I was learning Shujinko. That man said they got my government.
Well, you can use Shujinko to stun. So I can do that, right? So here, now knowing that I have Sub-Zero's move, Sub-Zero's freeze move, I can implement that into my own combo. I'm not doing it right. Okay, so again,
This is crazy to watch.
into stun. Shujinko's charging now. I'm mid combo. Stop. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this with every single character on this list to see what I can. So you're basically stealing their moves.
I think that was a waste of a snap.
I'm gonna end that off with the grab.
I could have added another.
You can use his kick or a punch. I'm gonna use his punch because it. Try the next cameo character. Oh.
All right. So Shujinko.
Now I'm starting to get it. So when you charge Shujinko up, all right. So when he's charging,
Okay. All right.
up,
I never knew your government, bruh.
the copycat move can
He
be
said, "Oh no, they got the
used
government."
twice. So any copycat move can be used twice.
All right, so I'll revisit that. That's crazy. Looking back at like the combos that I would come up with, but now knowing, and Nero saw it. Now knowing that all I have to do for Motaro's
Gary Sub-Zero.
I just have to tap. That's crazy.
Motaro. Frost. Ying.
All right, let's try this again. So. Okay, getting that second tap is gotta dash, bro. So my issue is dialing in temporal advantage before I do the teleport. Apparently it's dashing now. I don't know what's going on. Bruh. Dash, bro. What are you doing? Dial it in. You gotta dial in, bro. That's the issue. I'm not dialing in. Y'all see me pressing the X. Bruh. Alright, that's where we're having the issue. Dash, bro. I know y'all see me pressing the dash, bro. Alright, I'll have to lab this more offline. I'll get this down. Yeah, I'll definitely get this down. But knowing that all I had to do was hit tap on the cameo move for it to teleport like that, that helps out a lot. So all right, let me try one more time. Matter of fact, let me just see. Let me just try. That's the violin. It's not one thing. I have to remember the Motaro leniency on the teleport, so okay. I will definitely have this down for day 2 of Geras Masterclass. So what I'm gonna do is I need to redo let's archive this. create another. I'm gonna create another mock-up. Mock-up tournament. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo my tutorial video, and then I'm going to send you guys out to a streamer so I can get this video edited and put out there for before Thursday's bracket before Saturday's bracket opens on Thursday, I should say. So let me save that. Yes, I want the check-in to start immediately so I can go to the sign up page. Capture will be all right. And then I did miss something on the last explanation, so someone did bring it up though. Let's see. Wired connection and players hosting lobbies. There's their choice. Was that it? All right. So that was it for that. Check on that. Okay. If you are seeing this video, you are either signing up for a tournament or getting ready to receive a sign up link. So I'm going to go over the tournament format and sign up instructions. All right. Bracket open and close, 24-hour time span. So, you received a sign up link. You are here on the sign up page. This is what it will look like on PC. I'll probably have to do a mobile tutorial. Let me go ahead and zoom in so that you guys can see a little bit better. All right. It will have the title, how many players are signed up, what format it is, what game, obviously the date and time, and it says check-ins are underway. So we're going to go ahead and register for this tournament. Registration is complete, so we can view the bracket. Now, let's say it is an hour before tournament start. I will be live with a visual countdown with what time the tournament is supposed to start and what time check-ins start. So for this box here on the right, for you, it's going to tell you to either check in. It's going to say you're not checked in to change your name, responses, or unregister. But this button here should be, for you, it should be a check-in. So this is where we get into check-in instruction and check-in ruling. So what that's going to do here is you hit check-in, and on the bracket, it's going to have your name. Now, what happens if you don't check in before the hour time frame? The tournament bracket site is going to take your name off of the bracket automatically. So it doesn't matter if you signed up and you were already registered, for whatever reason you missed that hour time frame of getting check-ins in. What's going to happen is it's going to take your name off of the bracket, and you're not going to be eligible for this tournament. In previous tournaments, what I've done is I've went and checked everybody in. We've gotten into the matches, and when those matches come up, the people that are checked in that didn't physically themselves check in, we ended up sitting there for 20-30 minutes trying to get someone that's not even going to show up into a match. So with the bracket being open at a 24-hour time span, which means tournaments are on Saturdays, so the bracket will open Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It will close Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check-ins will be at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time until 10 Pacific Standard Time. If you're not checked in within that hour, it will take you off of the bracket site. This is going to eliminate no-shows in our tournaments, and it's going to cut down on an hour or two of your time that we're spending on these tournaments. I don't mind sitting here watching you guys play the game. I don't mind sitting here playing it myself. But when there's money involved and there's time involved, I want to get you guys in and out of these tournaments as fast as possible. So with that being said, we're moving on to our next section of this sign up, which is wired connection and players hosting lobbies. So as a fighting game competitor, you want the best out of your internet. You want the best out of your experience. You want the best out of your match. Being wired is essential for all of my tournaments. The issue with having great Wi-Fi is that if you're playing against someone that has wired connection and you're a couple states away from them or you're far away from them, your connection is going to differ. So it doesn't matter about having good Wi-Fi. And in previous tournaments, I have let that slide because I played certain players with Wi-Fi while I'm wired. We've had no connection issues. But with that being said, you're connecting with people that are states away from you. So having that relative connectivity balance will help out with both players being wired. That's why it's essential to be wired. And again, my tournaments will now be NA only. I have a lot of EU champions that entered into my tournament. Luckily, they did not have connection issues, but there will be times where you play against an EU player and your connection is just not going to sync up with their connection because you guys are regions apart. So again, being wired is essential for my tournaments. Players hosting the lobby will also get rid of that connection issue because we're on your internet, not mine, not my co-host's internet, not your opponent's internet. We're on your internet. So if you're already wired and you have a good connection through your wire and your opponent has good connection through the wire, obviously the host and co-host have to have a good connection through their wiring because we need that match to run smoothly. We can get in and out of these matches smooth with no connectivity issues. The next section we're going to talk about is character choice and presentation. Now, there was a lot of confusion in the last tournament. When you guys sign up, I require you guys to send me your PSN and your main character for visual effect. So the way I present you guys' matches and how the whole vibe of the tournament looks is essential to you giving me a character to represent. Now, I do that for one of two things. One, obviously, again, presentation or representation. Number two, as I said earlier in the stream, when someone comes in and they see, oh, this guy is a Baraka player, I'm also a Baraka player, let's see what he can do, and maybe I'll learn from this person playing Baraka. So it's just something simple like that to where someone can come into the stream to watch the tournament and become a fan of your work, of how you play your character, and maybe learn something from you. Also, if you're a streamer, that might gain you a couple followers, seeing as though, oh, maybe they don't think that a lot of people play this certain character. Like me as a Gears main, I don't see a lot of Gears mains online. So if I see somebody playing Gears in a tournament, I'm going to look and like, oh, yo, I didn't know I can do that. I'm going to pick up and learn from that. So for me, it's essential for you guys to represent a certain character and show your gameplay off to where someone can either learn or someone can follow you or just become knowledgeable on their character. All right, and then we move on to our last section, which is being active in stream and match etiquette. So here's where tournament organizers and tournament players have a gap in communication that needs to be bridged. I've noticed that even in a lot of these higher paying tournaments, these higher streamed tournaments, people are not showing up for their matches. Now, at the time of this recording, we currently stream our tournaments to 4 different platforms between 2 different people. So my co-hosts usually stream just to Twitch or to Facebook, or they usually stream like I do. I stream to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So there's not really an excuse for you not to be in stream following along for when your match is up and ready. I, as a tournament organizer, am not always in Discord during these tournament streams because I'm commentating. I'm talking with the co-hosts. We're keeping the vibe of the stream going. So I'm not always sitting in Discord saying, "Hey, your match is up. Your match is up. Your match is up." I don't have someone to run that. I will end up getting somebody to run that, but I think it's essential for you to be following along on stream so that you guys can be able to see like, hey, okay, I'm 2 matches behind this set. All right, this set ran pretty fast. Now this next set, it might run a little bit slower. So you're sitting here practicing and you're watching on stream. You can multitask and watch on stream on 4 different platforms between 2 different people. I don't see an excuse for that. Now, with that being said, I know that there's a lot of information being put out during these tournaments. If you guys are either not getting enough information or you're getting too much information, please let us know beforehand. We need to bridge this gap of communication between tournament organizer and tournament player. Now, I know a lot of you guys will come and the day of the tournament will be here and you turn on your system and you're like, all right, cool. I'm just going to sit here, chill out, and wait for an invite. Why not tune into the stream, watch other matches, and see kind of where you're at while chilling on your system and practicing? I think it's essential moving forward that we continue to be active in stream. You don't have to be in chat all the time, but when it gets closer to your match, at least let me know that you're here, because I know a lot of you guys like to appear offline. I don't know who you're hiding from, but you guys like to appear offline. So when I send the invite, I'm thinking that I'm sending it to someone that's not online. So if you're at least active in stream, or you're tentative to when your match is coming up and I send the invite and you're quick to get on that invite, or better yet, you're the one that's hosting the King of the Hill, because when I ask you, I'd like you to be on stream to be like, okay, he needs me to host, or I will need certain people to host certain lobbies so that we don't have that connection issue. So again, hopefully all of these instructions and rules make sense to you guys. I know you guys might receive a lot of information and sometimes you don't receive enough information. We're trying to bridge that gap in communication. So again, please send me your feedback. I do appreciate everyone, and welcome in to my event, and good luck.
Put the work